And I have to say, when I mention now names like Mrs. Merkel, even Vladimir Putin and so on, they all have been young global leaders of the World Economic Forum.
Mm-hmm.
But what we are very proud of now is the young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, President of Argentina and so on, that we penetrate the cabinets. So yesterday I was at a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau, and I know that half of this cabinet, or even more half of this cabinet, are actually young global leaders of the World Economic Forum.
And that's true in Argentina too. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's true in Argentina as well.
It's true in Argentina, and it's true in France now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with the president, who is a young global leader.
Okay, welcome everybody. So it was Klaus Schwab from the World Economic Forum talking. To connect the puzzles even further, I want to add something to this video. We had a meeting exactly on Friday, August 15th, 2025. Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin met in Alaska, and as you can see, the meeting was exactly 6 years, 6 weeks, and 6 days after they met last time in person. Most of the people, or maybe if not most, then a huge percentage of the people don't know the meaning of this number 666. This is the number of devil. You can find what that number means in the Bible, in the New Testament. And when I connect the puzzles even farther now, then first we had Klaus Schwab from the World Economic Forum talking how governments are penetrated with young global leaders. He mentioned Putin, right? He mentioned, important high-ranking politicians like presidents, prime ministers. And lately, Putin and Trump met together in Alaska. Exactly 6 years, 6 weeks, and 6 days after their last meeting in 2019. Additionally, what I did. Additionally, what I did. I wrote on my laptop, right, Trump-Putin meeting in Alaska. And I wrote 6 months instead of 6 weeks, as you can see. And the AI, the artificial intelligence, right, gave me an answer that, yeah, they met. And the gap approximately was 6 years, 6 months, and 6 days. But of course it wasn't 6 months, it was 6 weeks. I kind of tried to trick that AI, but still, as you can see on this picture, an answer was given. We need to know that Jesus Christ exactly said who is the ruler of this world. That we have more than one world, and the ruler of this world is the devil. You can find what Jesus Christ said in the Gospel according to Saint John 14:30. So, when I connect the puzzles even further, then we're dealing here with an above human intelligence. I mean, look at human intelligence, right? Look, outside of your window. Look at your neighbor, your friend, at humans. This is just too big for a human to organize it on a mass scale. A human intelligence, could imagine that in the head, maybe. For a human intelligence, it can be only like in imagination. This is too big for a human intelligence to organize it in reality on a mass scale. Because we're not talking about only one country. We're talking about the whole world, all countries in this world. So this is too much for a human intelligence. And if this is too much for a human intelligence to organize it, then who or what could do it? Well, an above human intelligence could do it. And Jesus Christ said it, that the ruler of this world is the devil. The gospel according to St. John 14:30. You just read the Bible. Okay, maybe at the end of this video I would like to mention fact checkers. Well, so fact checkers, now I'm, directing these words to you. When it comes to this part of the video about World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab talking, then hey, don't argue with me. Whether they penetrate the governments or not, don't argue with me. Make a phone call to Klaus Schwab, have an interview with him and straighten things up. It is what he said, so don't argue with me, stay away from me. And the later part of this video, when I mentioned, Jesus Christ, right, and devil, hey, you also don't argue with me. You open the Bible and, if you have, another opinion, then argue with Jesus Christ. Don't argue with me. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in God. So in this video, in a certain way, I connected the puzzles a little farther. Okay, so more fundamental analysis coming soon. Praise God and Jesus Christ.